Hello, my name's Flaky1997 and welcome to number 2 of Working with Mekanism. Last episode, obviously, we built ourselves a nice lovely little, a little power bit of generation, but it's not enough to what some of the things you want to do, but it's enough for us to be able to do what we want to do for the moment, but we will hopefully increase our power as we go through this episode, because hopefully we're going to be going and doubling, if not tripling, our ores on this episode, and I'll show you how we go about doing that, making the machines, also making the parts to it, which we need these 2 enrichment chambers. But before we start doing that, let me show you, as I do believe it's the tradition of coming through of Minecraft, when you find some very special ores within your mine, you go and show everybody where it is. I've taken a long time, I've done a bit of mining since last time I was on, just get a few more ores such as iron, coal and things like that, but I've also been doing a bit more. Yeah, just like all I do is extend out, still the same channels as everything else, so I mean mine still stays the same. However, you can see down the bottom here, I've got some diamonds. Woohoo! Yay! So here we go. Start mining some diamonds. So here we go. Oh, got quite a few here. Oh, that's quite a good stash of diamonds for show everybody. Hey, happy with that. So now I've got 5 diamonds, which is lovely. Just what I wanted. We'll sort that out in a bit. The mine, but there we go. 5 diamonds. Got a light there now. Okay, no doubt there'll be more. I will continue mining as we go through, but one of the things I also want to show you, I think I spoke to my brother, and I think this is, if you look on my journey map, it's not actually showing at the moment. Oh, there we are. You'll see that there's various parts to this. I think this is a 1.10.2. And you get inside a nice little oasis in a cave, and there's ores inside here. There was a few mobs, but obviously killed them and started putting torches around. Getting through, there's a little area down there, I've been in there. So there's a few little ores in here. I'm a bit wary about those ones, might have to build a bridge across to get those copper, but not in any real rush to get them at the minute. There is another one I've been to, again, has got a few ores, but I've never seen that before. So that's something new to me, so I was quite impressed. So yeah, so I've got a few ores around here anyway, slowly getting rid of this lava here. Yeah, at some point we'll still want to get some obsidian as well, but we're heading back anyway. We're going to go on and we're going to show you how to the basic one of doubling, and we should be able to triple our ores, go straight into tripling rather than just going to doubling, which makes it a lot easier for us and saves you all. Mekanism will double and triple all the ores I have, so it will do the gold, the iron, the copper, the tin and the osmium. Yeah, if you have other mod packs on there, like with aluminum or some of the other ores that the other mod packs bring in, nickel or ferrite, I think it doesn't double, it doesn't triple them. I'm afraid it only does the ones within Mekanism and normal Minecraft. Well, as you can see, MCBroTwins has come online, so he's obviously playing his own game. I'm using Curse, or what used to be Curse. It's now Twitch. So and obviously MCBroTwins on mine as well. So if you saw his name pick up in the corner, that's why he's come on to Twitch. I started playing Minecraft on Twitch. You will see in the future both me and Maxi playing a game together. That's one of the things we intended to do, but in the process we are doing getting one sorted out. I don't process things, but in the meantime I thought I'll do a little bit of an episode myself, get used to talking to you guys, and start showing everybody my channel. It is Flaky1997 MCBroTwins, or Flaky MCBroTwins I think it is. I'll have to have a look. It's not a while since I've been on it. and same with my brother, which is Maxi MCBroTwins, so Max or Maximilian. Anyway, that's where we are. We digress from what we're doing. Right, so looking here, the four main things we need to be building is we need the purification chamber, and with that we need to build a electrolytic separator. We also need to build a crusher, an enrichment chamber, and last but not least we do need to build, if I look right, it's a energized smelter. Now the energized smelter is like anything else, it's just a furnace. Okay, and that's that one, energized smelter. We then got the purification chamber, which then we have to make another enrichment chamber. So you make two enrichment chambers and turn one of the enrichment chambers into the purification chamber. And over here at the beginning you've got the enrichment chamber and you've got the crusher. So we do need to make this basic control circuit for, if you notice, to make our main items. And all that is if we look, it's into the metallurgic infuser, it's osmium and a redstone. So let's go. I've already got some ores mined up. In fact, I don't need two of them. Yeah, so basically what we do is exactly the same. We use the metallurgic. See, look, it's got down as enrichment chamber on here somewhere. Why is that shown as an enrichment chamber? But we know it's a metallurgic infuser. Like anything else, like I did show you with the coal, you put the redstone into there, you can shift click it in, and then the osmium there, and it should produce us the circuit, which is the basic control circuit. There we go, basic control circuit. Now if I look at my power's not doing too bad on that one. I think if you look inside that one, it's going down, and if I look inside there, it's doing okay. So one of the things I want to do is I want to build a during this week, this episode, is to create a basic energy cube. So we need to make a few bits in there. So make some more power and see if we can get anything else that can generate some power as well. So there's quite a lot of few things I want to do today. If I can get through it all. That's going through there. Right, one of the things we need to make was the chemical infuser. Chemical infuser? I'm trying to think now. It's yeah, the the electrolytic separator. So we'll try and find where the electrolytic separator is. So hard sometimes to try and find where it is unless we type it in, but it's like to try and show everybody where it is. Infuser. Once you found it, you can never find it again. It's one of them things. Forever. Right, just type it in, it'll be a lot easier. Let's go for a lek. There we go, electrolytic separator. And obviously we need to make the electrolyte core, which has got to have lots of enriched dust. So we need to make some dust. So the only way we can make the dust is by getting a crusher. I do believe if we go to there, how do we make dust? It's not telling us. Osmium dust. Right. In fact, that's the reason why it's not telling me. How do we make dust? Make dust in the crusher. Yep. So we need to make a crusher. So we need to make the other bits first, and then we can get a few, and then we can make the electrolytic separator. So the first thing we'll make is all our main bits here. So I just want to go back to a mechanism on here. Alright, so now we've got that there. Right, we need to keep those two. Right, for something else for the minute. Okay, the layout. So what do we need? We need redstone. We need to make ourselves 4 of the steel casings. So I need to make. So I need 16 bits of steel, 16 glass, and loads more osmium than I've already got. So that's 4 I want, isn't it? I'm going to keep those 2 at the minute. Right, so this is really do need to. Right, so let's just take our 16 of them. Take 16 of them. I'll wait till the osmium's done. So the steel goes in the corners. They go around there. Those 4 into there, and that's me 4 steel casings. Job done. Diamonds away before I lose them. Winner. Right, let's just get a half a stack. Let's just get that amount. Let's get our steel. That's what we need. Right, I do need, if I remember rightly, it's 1 of them. I get some 2 more pieces of glass. And it takes 3. Right. So the recipe is that and that's there. Let's just do that there. Right, and every single one of them changes now. So depending which one we want to get. So for the enrichment chamber, which we need to do 2 of. Yeah, 2 enrichment chambers is, just make sure it is the enrichment chamber we need to make. It is, I think it is. Oh, there's my memory getting old, you see. Where's me gone? Where's purification chamber? So we need to make 2 enrichment chambers. Okay, so there's 1, 2. To make the furnace, we put the glass instead. Everything else stays in it. So the energized smelter. And last but not least, this is the crusher, and that produces. Yep, and we still keep our lava buckets, which is handy. Let's keep that. Keep them because they're always handy to have. Right. So now we have 4 of our machines, but however, we need to make 1 of them, then 1 of the enrichment chambers, into the purification chamber. As you can see, the enrichment chamber can be added into factories and a few other bits. It can be pure pressurized reaction chamber, something a bit further down the line, but it's a purification chamber we need. So now we need to make a advanced control circuit. That's the reason why I've got 2 more basic controls. So we need lots of enriched alloy. How do we make enriched alloy? Well, the enriched alloy is iron and redstone instead of osmium. So go back to the one way around. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 enriched irons I need. So I've got plenty of there. I'm going to take those 2 bits there with me, and hopefully we should be able to make the enrichment chamber. So what do? Same again. We only need to make 8, so I'll put 8 redstone in, and then 8 of them in, and that should be that there. So hopefully we should be able to get the enrichment chambers. Let's put some of my ores away. I always like to keep the nice and tidy with it all. Actually, I've got the cable still on me. Well, once we've got this, we can then start making some other bits. We will need to make a pump because we need water for our electrolytic separator. You'll see why in a minute. So here we go. Right. So I need to have a water source. I've got a water source around the back of here, which is handy. I can always use this as a water source. So I will need to make some water pipes. Things. We may need to make some more cable. But it's starting to get dark. We start getting zombies and skeletons and everything out and everything. Eventually I'm going to protect myself, but go through. This might be a little bit of a longer episode. In fact, what we'll do for the minute is we'll just do this one and then next episode we'll go into a bit more power. I like to keep it nice and short and sweet. Don't want to leave them too long, otherwise people start getting a bit bored, I think. So, anyway, let's go through. See, I'm just being a bit of a. There we go. Plonker. Right. Okay. So for that, we needed to make these two, which is the advanced control circuit. So we need to make two of them. What we need to do is we put one of those two either side. In the four corners is our other enrichment alloys. 2 bits of osmium. Put the enrichment chamber in there, and now we have the purification chamber. Okay. Right. So what I'll do is I'm going to put these down, and these will be in the order they need. They will process in. So where am I going to put these? Ooh, yeah, going to get a bit. Shall I just dig these two up for a minute? I can put them in there, and I can put these two at the end. Right, what I'll do here. Okay. So, first one's first is the purification chamber. We'll put the purification chamber here because we can then feed the water from the source there. Because we also need to make the electrolytic separator, which is the next thing we're going to be making. So it goes. So your ores will be fed. This is the process for making 3 times your ores. Okay. To make double your ores, all you need is the enrichment chamber. But if we add the purification and the crusher, we can triple our ores. So the next thing goes from there, it goes into the crusher. Oh no, it's giving me the wrong one. It's actually moved. Right, so we want the crusher next. Yeah. The enrichment chamber. Oh god, this is confusing, this isn't it? It's saying that's the enrichment chamber, that's the enrichment chamber, that's not the enrichment chamber. Oh. That's energized smelter. There's the enrichment chamber. And then energized smelter. This is confusing. Because the whaler is calling them all enrichment chamber. But that is the purification chamber, then the crusher, then the enrichment chamber itself, and then the energized smelter. And what I want to do is try and do into here. We'll just get 2 of them. 1 of them. We'll make a chest. And put the chest in there. What we can do then is put that one and that one there, and that's us with all our machines so far. Right, now the purification chamber can work off 2 things for purifying it. It can work similar to like the sag mill in Ender IO. You can put flint in there, but it doesn't last very long to use with the purification chamber, and you've got to keep adding flint in. That's what the purple box is at the bottom here. That's for making you can add flint. However, we don't want to add flint. What we want to add is oxygen. And to make oxygen is the electrolytic separator. Easy for you to say. Chemical infuser. I always trying to go for the wrong one, don't I? It looks similar to that, but it's not quite that one. Electrolytic separator, there we go. So, what I want to do, I'll go this way first actually. I need to make some pipe work. So we've got make some more advanced cable. What else we got? The advanced pressure tube, the transport tube, the basic thermodynamic. So we want the basic pressurized tube And to make the basic pressurised tube, instead of using redstone in the centre, it is glass. And you're asking, why do we need that? It's because redstone, boom. So we do that. Take that out of there. So that's now with that one. And if we put the glass in it, we've got pressurised tube. Okie dokie. So when we build the pump, because we will need a water pump, not a laser. Water pump. See, I'm spending so many long times trying to get on here. Yeah, water pump, water pump, water pump. I will find it in the end, he says. Water pump. Right, he's around here somewhere. I'll have to type it in. I put pump. There we go. There's the pump. So I pressed the wrong button on my mouse. Right, so we need a bucket, 2 alloys, 3 osmium and another. So we need to make some more steel. So what we'll do is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up these machines. Probably not the best idea to do that, but so they've got power. Yep. I want to put some ores in there, so I want to start doubling them at least, start getting a bit more ores through. And we'll do 8 of them as well. So what we need to do, I'm going to set this up so that so that's the blue box there, so I want the blue to eject output there. If I put that as red, doesn't need to be auto eject on. So red input goes into there, and then if I go and do exactly the same, so red in there, output there, and that goes onto there. So if I put that into there, that should produce double my ores, should give us 2 bits of dust. I'll put into here, so there's 2 osmium dust. Which I'm going to go through into there. So these aren't the best for power, but they're enough for the minute, the 3 of them. Hopefully that should go into there. Doubling our ores. And in fact I do need 2 more dusts and some iron dust, I do believe, to make the electrolytic separator, because I need to make the energy core. So I need gold, iron. If I take 1 gold, I've already got the iron on me. I'll take another bit of osmium. There we go. Right, so there, I'll take 1, 2 out. So that's nicely producing my right, so I can put that into there. While that's still doing that. Again, these accept all power upgrades. Obviously it goes through again the muffler. As you can tell, it's a little bit noisy. When you got all the machines going, it does get quite a fair bit. Energy. I'll take 1 of them out. Put the iron in. I've got a bit more stuff to be doing. How are we doing for time? I think it's getting closer to the timer, gentlemen. So just want to make 1 more machine, which gives us that, and then we've got our 3 machines for processing. power to them. Then we've got power. It's a bit slow. Now starting losing power, guys. So they're not the best by far. I need to have a buffer in there, I think. It's me dust for there. Let's see if I can get that going. Okay, we'll leave that to go. Need that processing through. Getting some of my ores. Go to bed. See if we can make some of the other machines, and then what we'll do in the next episode, we'll make more power to provide for us, so we can able to things. So simple as we need 2. But we don't need 2. We need 7. 7 of them. So I mean, we start using these machines, there's a bit more power to them, just trickling through for power. Do is we'll turn auto eject off, turn that machine off, so hopefully it should just be powering that up. We'll just collect the dust and we'll use our my normal furnaces for the minute, these furnaces in here to provide me with my ores. We get a bit more power growing up. Let's put them away. In fact, I might actually move all my ores to there. Use that for a chest. Something else. Put all my ores out here. For the moment, all the ores in there. Okay. That's powering up. That's charged up, that should slowly be going up. Fluctuating around. It's getting a bit faster. A minute. It's going to be a bit of a slow process, I think. In fact, what I will do is we will. I would say cheerio for now, I think, because I think it's going to be a long process, guys. In fact, I might even come offline for the moment and I will come back online when it's all done. Okay, bye bye for now. Hello guys, welcome back. I know it's would have taken quite a long time. The amount of power I was doing absolutely took ages for me to get the bits I wanted to do. I've hooked up all the machines at the back. I'll miss one off. Okay, but I will like to do, what it says there, is obviously on next episode we will increase our power. As you can see, they aren't the best of powers. They were enough to start off with. I'll still keep them. They're good little ones just to tickle over. But we'll, on the next episode, what we'll do is we are going to create some better power for us, and hopefully an energy cube as well. But I'll show you what I've done so far, where we are at with it all. This is what I was trying to make. Basically, so I have now got the electrolytic separator, which we can take out of there. Okay, and I now have the electric pump. Let's take that out as well. And what do we do? Right, let's just get a bit of a bit of dirt. Let's take that stack for a minute. What we need to do. Right. What are we going to do? Well, the first things first. We need to make a. We will put the electrolytic separator there. He says. So we need it on that side because that's going to output on the oxygen side, which is this side here, into our purification chamber. So we need to feed the water. I think we can feed the water from the front. I'm not quite sure. From the back, but we need to put that anyway. It could even be from underneath the water. So I might actually get a water source here. Just do a little water source. In fact, I have been found out that all you need for this water pump, in fact, we'll take that one in and we'll get rid of that one. All you need is to put down one source, unlike some of the other mods. It's getting dark. I'm probably going to do that for a minute. You put it down there, and then you put the pump there. Yeah, and all I'm going to do is extend the power to the pump, and then all I want to do is from the top. He says. So we need to that's powering up. Why isn't it connecting? Do I need to connect? I'm going to have to have a look at it in a minute. That's filled up with water. It's filled up with water. So how do I need to connect to the pump? To the water source. No. That's an output there. Why isn't it not connecting to it? I think I know why. Because that is electrical cable, I do believe. Pressurised, basic pressurised. There it is. Is there anything else I should be using? Advanced pressurised. Basic mechanical pipe. Anyway, well, that's what I'll have to sort out when I get back. The next episode, we'll find out, and we shall go from there, as well as increasing our power. So, bye bye for now, everybody.